today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. The Giants defense ready to put the preseason behind him and begin this 2022 campaign. And one of the folks we'll be watching is this man, the veteran, in his first start with his new ball club.
And this is no ordinary opener for a guy like this. This is validation. You've had a team take a chance on you in the offseason. You've earned a starting job. Now's the time where you want to repay that trust.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, Tannehill throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. The Giants defense back out there once more. They'll look for the stop here in the first quarter of a tie ball game. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Tannehill. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Oh, how about the first night of the draft in 2022, round 1? The Tennessee Titans stunned all of us when they traded A.J. Brown to Philadelphia. And then moments later, drafted Traylon Burks out of Arkansas, a player who drew plenty of comparisons to Brown in the run-up to the NFL draft. Size, style, play speed, almost an exact clone. And now they're trying using the exact same way, and he produces a nice catch there.
7-7, our score after one. Three yards remain for second down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. You talk about this defense. Alexander Bishop back for her second year on the job. And CD, we spoke with her during the week, and as was the case last year, just came away so impressed. Not only with how she handles things, but with what she's actually done with this defense.
I think what we've been struck by from the first time we met her is her presence. That was certainly the case last year, even in her first year as a defensive coordinator. And it shows in her defense. An aggressive, fast-paced, hard-hitting unit. Her influence is seen throughout this defense. Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The Giant defense ready to go to work. They'll search for a stop here in the second quarter of a game that's all tied. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he will have a Titans 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
A nice run there on 1st down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And let's face it, we all continue to imagine what we could have seen from Derrick Henry without his injury last season, because he was on pace to be the first ever player with multiple 2,000-yard seasons. Even in only 8 games, he still finished 9th in the NFL in rushing. Simply put, an incredible accomplishment.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Tannehill.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The Giants defense back out there once more. They trail here in the second quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. Tannehill on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now Tannehill.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Tannehill now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Giant defense ready to go to work. And we'll see what adjustments they made at halftime, trailing here to start the 3rd quarter of play.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They keep it with Henry on first down.
He's got it to the 43 here. The new man in the secondary putting his nose in there and making the tackle. And remember, he's on a 1-year prove-it deal. And, partner, we talked to him quite a bit this week, and he reiterated over and over again that he's ready to do just that.
And he just demonstrated it, put his face in the fan on that one, didn't he? Because he believes he's ready for this opportunity. He's been biding his time as a nickel man and a rotational piece. Now he'll get the chance to start, and he's ready to prove to the world that he can hold his own.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
The Giants defense back out there once more. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago, so this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this possession.
They begin with Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off play action, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Henry up the middle. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
The Giant defense ready to go to work. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
To about the 26 here.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tennessee, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.